next guest, ladies and gentlemen, is a hilarious comedian who'll be appearing at the New York Comedy Festival on November 7th. He's also starring in the critically acclaimed film Big Fan. Please welcome Patton Oswalt. Sit. How are you?
Why am I bookmarked between two tall, handsome dudes? I look like a goblin that you guys coaxed into a box with some, like, now and later candies and then put a suit on and then let's show America what we captured in the North Woods. Like, hey, they took my treasure away.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Horrifying.
We've got you now.
I'll tell the jokes. Just give me back my cap of smiles.
Patton, how are you? I'm concerned about you a little bit because you are a father now. You're parenthood, and I've been there. And in the beginning, it is rough.
It is really rough. And the you know what's really weird is the one fun thing that so far I didn't expect this was when the parents come by to visit the baby, they just end up defending how they raised you when they see how, because they raised you, they had the best information that they could get their hands on, but it wasn't great back then.
No.
And I'm sure we're doing stuff wrong, and we'll know 20 years from now. So my mom and dad were visiting, and at one point, my daughter had to take a nap, so I put her in her bassinet, and I put her on her back. And my mom said, "Oh, she sleeps on her back?" I go, "Yeah, you do that. There's this thing called back to sleep, and they got to sleep on their back, and it prevents crib death." And my mom said, "You slept on your stomach all the time. You turned out great." And I kind of wanted to go, yeah, kind of by the grace of God. And then when my daughter woke up, I gave her a bottle, and my mom said, "You fed her 3 hours ago." I go, "Yeah, you feed them like every 2 to 3 hours at this point." And she said, "You used to scream all night. We didn't feed you. You turned out fine." And then at that point, I wanted to go, I didn't turn out fine. I'm a fat comedian with OCD, and I get up in front of drunks and talk about my penis for an hour. That's not, clearly something didn't work out. This isn't like, we nailed it. Wow, it turned out great. It's just,
You really think being a comedian is that bad?
Well, okay, I know that isn't like the vanguard of bad parenting is, oh, your kid's a stripper. You messed up. I think comedian is way weirder. Because a stripper goes up and she shows you her breasts and her Vic back, and you give her money as...
Vic back.
That's what the network told me to say.
Isn't he the chef on Alice?
And, well,
okay.
I'll tell you later. I'll go to his IMDb listing. You'll be shocked. But you give her money, because you should. She's done something very nice to you. But a comedian goes on stage and keeps his clothes on and just talks about down there. And how, like, if a stripper came out and kept her clothes on and went, "Let me tell you about my vagina, guys. It's crazy. Get your dollar bills out. You're going to love this." You would go, "Wow, she's really messed up."
Yeah.
That's what yeah.
So it's much worse to be a comedian.
Well, I'm not saying worse. I'm just saying way weirder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, are you getting a lot of sleep these days? Because last time I talked to you, you said you're not getting sleep.
No, I'm not getting any sleep. And I'm getting so little sleep that now, you know, like these guys, these politicians, like Stanford, I think it's Sanford and John Edwards, they're having affairs. And I used to be like, well, that's so hypocritical, they shouldn't be, you know. But now, I actually have respect for politicians who have a wife and kids and can manage to squeeze in a mistress. I wouldn't know what to do. Like, if I had a mistress and she was like, "We have the next, 2 days alone in this hotel room," I'd go, "Good. Unplug the phone and guard the door. I'm just going to sleep. Do not wake me up. I can't." And then even if, if I had Stanford's, or is it Stanford? It was Stanford with the Brazilian or the South American mistress. And she'd be like, "I want to make love to you for the next 4 hours." I'm like, "If you can do it without waking me up, we are good to go, man. Totally do this. I cannot wait. That's going to be awesome."
It's all true.
Let's do it.
Let's talk about Big Fan. You are getting such critical praise for this film.
The movie is getting these amazing reviews,
Yes.
and they're the kind of reviews that drive audiences away from a movie. So it's all like 4 stars, complex and dark, challenging and bleak. You're like, no, don't. Like people are liking it, but people are looking for bleak. No, anything with robots and boobs. Is there anything? I don't know. We're in a recession right now.
Yeah.
Don't put bleak in the review. That's not what people want to see. So.
No. Big Fan now playing in select cities and expands through October. And you can catch Patton on the road, including a special appearance at the New York Comedy Festival on November 7th. Always hilarious. Thank you, Patton.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Patton Oswalt, we'll be right back. Quinn Dale is here. Stick around.